Okay, hey WS family. So I didn't forget about you. I definitely have to give y'all the update of what happened over this past weekend and what decision that we end up making for our third event. So look, we understood it was the inclement weather, and a lot of our our whole team called out for the third event, but we understood it was because of the inclement weather. Now, with that being said, because they called out, we had to make an executive decision either to refund the money back to the client, or we was gonna have to work it. Y'all, we worked it. We worked it, okay? So we was getting those call outs during the second event, and I was just like, okay, we got another call out. My fiance was like, okay, so what, we gonna work it? I said, yup, we gonna work it. So we already had that prepared in our mind. Look, I told the catering company that we was working with, and look, I love me some time, and she was just like, what? No. She was like, you got all those call outs, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get y'all out of here. So she definitely assisted us where we was able to make it. Like, we was only like 30 minutes behind, getting to the last event, and she was just like, okay. So we was able to get there. I, still thank her for, letting us go ahead and leave a little early to do that. And also, look, I have to thank Kiara, the Kid to Your Party, and Shonda. Look, Kiara, the Kid to Your Party, is our balloon decor specialist, and we were actually doing her event. That was the first event that we had for decor, helping her with decor setup in Douglasville. That was the first event, and she heard the first call out, and she was just like, okay, you need help? I said yes. She was like, okay, tell me when and where you need me at. And Shonda, she was working the second event with us. She called her husband, and he was like, okay. And so she was like, okay, where's the next event at? So look, it was just gonna be me and my fiance. We was gonna rock it. We was gonna hold it down. Okay, we were. I just knew it was gonna be a long night if it was just gonna be us two. So I truly appreciate all of you guys for coming through and really making this happen for us, because yes, that was truly gonna be a long night if it would have just been me and him, right? So either way it goes, that was the decision that we made. Now, the lesson that we learned from this, okay? I just got to talk to my entrepreneurs, y'all. So listen, we know that when we have to make these big decisions, everything is definitely on us. And this decision was definitely on me, okay? So I had to either, like I said, do a refund, or I had to either show up. And because this was a repeat client, I just could not in my heart to heart want to do a refund for her, because this was her milestone, and I just really had to truly figure it out. Thank God the venue was only 20 minutes away. Thank God that we didn't get no inclement weather to where we was at, where it was just cold as hell. So that's all we was dealing with. So thank God for all of that. But I had to show up for the client, and I just wouldn't have felt right in my heart if we just did not show up. So I made that decision. Look, your business is your business, and how you want to represent it is truly how clients are going to perceive it. So when I say we had to show up, we had to show up. I didn't care if it was just me and my fiance. I was going to make sure she had the experience that she hired us for, and we did that, okay? So that's the number one thing. Number two of what I learned, communication is so key. I was communicating with that client from start to finish that day. And if I did not communicate with her the way I did, I don't even think this experience would have been that great for the client as it was, because of the communication. We communicated, letting her know what was going on. And so when she saw us at the event, she was shocked, because she was just like, oh my God, she really did not think we was going to be able to make it. So because I communicated with her, it still just brought her event together the way it should have been. So I'm so happy that, we was able to do that. Communication. And number three, look, as an entrepreneur, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And I had to do what I had to do. I was working 3 events back to back, tired as hell, but I made sure I showed up where I needed to show up. So make sure you ready to go ahead and jump in when you need to jump in, okay? So other than that, thank everybody who showed up. and I can't wait to share the videos and photos from this event. We're going to definitely catch y'all next time. Again, thank you, WS family. Good night.